Well, that was a successful day. I did not get as much done as I wanted to get done today. All I got accomplished was I got the winter beater running. I did want to do some insulating. It's 4:30 right now, but since the clocks went back, it's starting to get dark. I suppose I could lay out there with a floodlight and do some stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Um, so I want to extend a formal apology out to the diva. Um, I'm sure there's some of you out there that are sitting there going, well, wait a minute. I don't understand. You're claiming that you're in love with her and you're getting all choked up and she owns your heart and soul and she's your everything and all you do is sit on here and pick on her and bash on her. That's not something that somebody who professes to love somebody does. And you're right. Um, there's things about her that irritate me. That's been made plainly obvious. There's things about me that irritate her. But instead of her starting a YouTube channel and just venting to a bunch of strangers that don't know her, she vents to her kids and her neighbors and her family. She has somebody to talk to. I don't. So I'm going to apologize to her now for pounding on her so hard. I truly love her. She's truly my everything. And I shouldn't be doing that, but you know what I mean? I think what I'm going to do, I don't have anybody. It's not like I said this in a video before. It's not like I can call my dad up and talk to him about this. It's not like I can talk to my guy friends about it. They don't want to hear that. You know, they don't care. I think I'm going to get a dog. She doesn't want me to get a dog. She doesn't like dogs. But I think I'm going to get a dog anyway. And I've always wanted a dog. I've had a dog in the past. It didn't end so well. He got out, ran away. I couldn't find him. But anyway, if I have a dog, I can just sit here and talk to my dog. In my cabin, alone. Nobody will see me. Nobody will think I'm crazy. I'll just talk to the dog instead of coming on here and airing my dirty laundry on here. And I'll start jumping my Jeep over barns, and I'll start running my winter beater underwater all the way across the bottom of a lake. I'll start doing amazing things on YouTube. I can't do anything amazing. Who am I kidding? I'm not Travis Pastrana. But yeah, it's she's watching the videos and it's tearing her up, and she's, I'm hurting her, so I'm gonna stop because I do truly love her. I do want to try to make it work out with her. I do want to have a future with her, but it just seems like when I sit down and try to talk to her about this stuff in person, about my concerns or my feelings or my opinions or anything like that, in person, what she does is she just gets up and runs away. She did it the other night when I was over there with the kids. I started to say something she didn't like or she didn't want to hear, and she literally got off the couch and started making laps around the apartment. And I'm chasing her, trying to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk about the tough issues. If she hears something she doesn't want to hear, she runs away from the conversation, or she shuts it down, or in the case of the phone, she blocks you or hangs up on you, So I think in my mind what I thought is if I express my feelings and opinions on this forum, there's a possibility she might watch it. She might actually hear me, and it might actually register with her, and then she would say to herself, "Well, hey, these are concerns that Ken has about me. Maybe I should do something about it." But that's not the reaction. The reaction I'm getting is that I'm hurting her. I'm saying things that aren't true about her. Um, so it's not. I tried a different approach with this venting on YouTube thing about her, and that's not getting through. It's not working either. So, and she's getting upset, and it's hurting her. So I would rather not hurt her than express my opinions and get my point across, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, if she's watching this, I apologize, hon. I'm going to stop. I'll get a dog, and I'll just talk to my dog, and my dog will sit there and look at me with all that love in his eyes, and, "Yes, master, you're awesome, master. Give me kisses." Oh, yeah, I can't wait. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about the diva anymore. Next mission, obviously, is the underbelly. I got to get this done. It's supposed to start raining here starting Wednesday, I think. So I'm going to be coming home from work and burning some midnight oil. Like I said, if I can get enough ambition here now, I don't go to bed till 10. I might drag some stuff out of the shed and actually do something under there right now. I might as well get used to working in the dark with a floodlight. There's a couple more things I got to do on the winter beater. I noticed when I was under there just now, I noticed that there's a rear stabilizer bar on the axle that has come apart, and that needs to be fixed. I kept hearing this clunking noise when I'd go around a corner or when I'd go over a bump or something like that, and I've noticed the back end of the truck is dropped a little bit. So that's come apart. So save some pennies and put a new one of those on. The rear tailgate, the rear hatch doesn't open anymore. The mechanism is all froze up, rusted up, whatever. So I got to come in from the inside and take the inner door panel off, lubricate all the pivot points and the latches and the actuator rods and stuff like that, and then I should be able to get that working. The rear hydraulic struts that hold the tailgate up when it's up, those have failed, so it doesn't stay up. So I've been jamming a broomstick underneath there to hold it up. I suppose in the interest of saving money, I can keep doing that, but it gets kind of difficult in the winter when I'm trying to stuff all my ice fishing gear and my toboggans and stuff in there, and then I accidentally knock the broomstick out, and the whole hatch drops on my head. Weighs about 40 pounds. That's not fun. So those struts are cheap. They're like $45 a piece. So save some money, get that. Other than that, as far as I know, that thing is good to go. Engine runs good. I just did an oil change on it not too long ago. Put in my my Miracle Juice, my Justice Brothers engine tune. I think I'm pretty much. I might test the antifreeze. That's something you should do every year. Is you should test your antifreeze with a tester just to see if it still will protect you to -0 temperatures. Because it goes bad over time. And that's all you need is to be driving down the road. I've had it happen to me. Drive down the road and your antifreeze won't protect you to -20 below. And next thing you know, your radiator freezes up and your engine overheats and you're sitting on the side of the highway. And you're not going to get going for a while because you got to wait for that radiator to thaw out before you can even go down the road. So the antifreeze is a big deal. But other than that, the heater works good. I got that fixed a couple years ago. Um, I remember once the diva was with me. We were going ice fishing or something, and she was over on her side, and I noticed she was struggling. And I was like, "What's wrong?" She goes, "My feet are freezing." And on my side of the truck, I was roasting. And I'm like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense. The heater's working great. I don't what the heck? How can your feet be freezing?" So later on, I went over there and I discovered there was a great big hole in the fan box that I had knocked out intentionally, just so I could get to a component that was behind there without having to tear the whole fan assembly out. I'd actually taken a saw and cut an opening in the fan box so I could reach in there and take out a thermal relay for the fan without having to tear the whole dash apart. And I never patched up the hole. So cold air was blowing in from outside on her feet, and I was like, "Oh, oof, it's fixed now." But other than that, I think she's pretty good to go. So the good day. It was, like I said, it was a big load off my mind. Um, I'm ready. I'm ready for the snow for transportation. Now I'm gonna keep driving the Jeep for the next couple of days because it's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to get rain. So I'll run it as long as I can. I'm just worried now that I'm gonna pop a tire because they're so bald. They're right down to the wear bars, and if I run over a sharp rock or something on the highway, I'm gonna pop a tire, and then I got a spare on the back, but the spare is brand new, so it's got like this much lug on it. All the other tires are bald. I'm gonna have handling issues big time. So uh, we're gonna get that slush fund built up so I can make some purchases in the spring. Sucks because I know there's a set sitting out there right now, almost brand new set of tires for that Jeep, and I could probably get them for $500. Maybe if I can sell something, maybe if I sell this fireplace, for example, I can turn around and throw the money at tires. I won't bother to mount them. I'll mount them in the spring, but at least I'll have them. So yeah, I just want to extend a formal YouTube apology to the diva. I want to try to work it out with her. I'm in love with her. She's not in love with me. She's admitted that. She loves me like a buddy. But I'm in love with her, and I shouldn't be pounding on her this hard. It's not right. So I apologize to her if she's watching, and we're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna start bragging her up. Okay. Now, obviously, I can't introduce you guys to her because I've done nothing but pound on her for the last couple of weeks. That's not a good idea. And plus, I don't know if she'd want to do that. Um, she's got an ego. Okay, that's cool. And she's hot, and that's way cool. And I'm super proud to have her as my girl. So that's way cool. But, yeah. There's been several times I've thought about, just because of the hole I've dug myself into with this kind of thing, I've thought about just starting over and starting a whole new channel. So I might consider that a little bit longer. I mean, I got a lot of history on this channel. I got fishing shows on here. I've got, the whole remodeling process on the turd here. So I'd hate to give it up, but I've kind of dug some holes, and if I ever wanted to introduce her to you guys, about the only way I could do it would be to just start over with a new channel and new subscribers and everything else. So I don't know. That's food for thought. But I apologize to her for pounding on her so hard. I'm just a passionate person, and when I got stuff to say, and I try to say it right to the source, and all the source does is jump off the couch and run laps around the the living room and then dart upstairs and lock herself in her room just so she doesn't have to hear it. I guess I get a dog and I talk to the dog, so that's what we're gonna do. I've always wanted a German short hair. I love them. I'll look into that. So we'll catch all of you on the flip side.